let's do a quick little hippie story. I got 20 minutes before I gotta get to work. I'm on a rooftop chilling. I'm gonna have me a Red Bull, get ready for the day. It's karaoke day. But we're gonna talk about the story that got me to Salt Lake. I've only been out here for about a month and 10 days now. Damn. But before I was here, I was out in Phoenix, Arizona for a total of about 8 months. Struggling, homeless, sleeping in parking garage for most of it. I had 2 jobs for when I first got out there. They were warehouse jobs. They were tough, but they didn't work out. One was just made me feel like garbage. The other one wasn't paying me for the hours I was working. Ended up working at Circle K for a little while. Then I went to Texas Roadhouse. Just wasn't making enough money and wanted to figure something else out. But push comes to shove, I'm on the bus, right? Talking to this girl whose boyfriend ditched her, took all the money, and left. She had a hotel that was basically had a week left, and she had a little bit of money. She was telling me about how she was trying to buy some drugs, and some guys stole from her, and she wanted me to take her back home to get her safe. Me personally, I have a fear of women that I don't know. You know, I could walk into, women are hella dangerous. They just really are. So she gets off at the stop. I feel bad that I'm not taking her home, making sure she gets home safe. So I get off at the next stop, and I'm gonna go try to see if I can run into her and get her home. I have an AirPod in, and the bus starts to drive away. I hear my AirPod go like doo-doo-doo, and it disconnects, right? Like, oh, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh shit, I left my phone on the bus. I start running after the bus. I run like 2 blocks, realizing the bus is slowly getting farther away from me, where I go, damn, I'm not gonna catch this bus. My phone gone. I ain't gonna be able to get my phone. So I'm stopped at this bus stop, 43rd and McDowell. And huffing and puffing, I just ran a fuck ton. It's hot, it's like 115 degrees, I'm now sweating. I'm like, I'm gonna go get me a water. I think I need a water, I'm tired. So I walk into this CVS or this Walgreens, and I have a backpack, so they asked me, hey, will you put your backpack down? I put my backpack down where they asked me to put it, like next to the register a little bit, but not really next to the register. Like, so here's the register, the pathway to the register, it's way over at the other end, at like where you would walk in to get to the register. I put it right down at the edge. You're gonna watch that for me, right? Take care of it, please. I go to the cooler where there'd be a water, it's hot. I sit at the cooler for like a minute, just like, ooh, this feels nice, really nice. Then the manager comes by like, hey, you can't do that. Can't do what? You can't sit at the cooler like that. Really, dude? Yeah, you're gonna have to buy something and go. Alright, I'm probably not gonna buy anything for you, because you're being an asshole. So I shut the cooler and I go and grab my bag. I grab my bag and immediately the security guard goes, hey man, you can't do that shit. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You gotta get the fuck out right now. I'm like, bro, I didn't do nothing. Don't worry. Like, I'm not, sorry, I feel like I look all fucking all cockeyed and shit. Like, hey bro, don't worry, man, I didn't do nothing. I'm just grabbing my bag, which is where you asked me to leave it, and I'm heading out. Yeah, man. He's like, yeah, man, I don't give a fuck, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I was like, I'm friendly. Don't worry, but you might meet somebody that wanted to fight you over some bullshit like that, because they want you to be the highlight of the day. He's like, oh yeah, you a big tough guy, huh? I'm gonna call the cops. How about you get the fuck out or I call the cops? I was like, you call the cops, bro. I really don't care. I didn't do shit. And he was like, all right, start calling the cops. And as I'm walking out, I turn around and I go, hey bro, you know how I know you pussy? Because I just made you my fucking bitch. And I walk out. And he goes, yeah, whatever, bro. How about you stay here? How about you stay? You stay right here, bro. Stay right here. I'm like, bro, I don't know what's your problem, but have a good day. And I walk to the bus stop, waiting on the bus. As I'm waiting on the bus, a cop pulls up. It's a lady. She hops out the car, sees me, identifies me as the suspect, and immediately just like comes up to me and was just like asking me what happened, right? But really rudely asking me what happened. I'm telling her what's going on, and I don't know what it was that I did, but she didn't feel like she was in the dominant position. So she asked me, she like kind of like pushes me a little bit, and it was like, hey, I need you to sit down right now. And I'm not gonna lie, I did not feel safe at all to sit down. So I said, I don't think I have to sit. I'll lean up against this wall for you. How about that? I don't feel comfortable sitting. She immediately grabs me, turns me around, starts trying to arrest me, basically. I don't know about you, but when you haven't done anything, I'm sure you would start to like be like, hey, what are you doing? Stop, I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, what are you doing? Like, give me my COVID space, like, back off, what's going on? I didn't do nothing, can you stop, can you stop? As I'm doing that, these two civilian construction workers tackle me and like, hey bro, you don't do that to a girl, you don't do that. I didn't do nothing though, I really wasn't doing anything. I was just trying to get my own space because she was attacking me. As soon as those civilians tackled me, the rest of her gang come through, and once they tackled me, I was just like, all right, I kind of gave myself up, like, I didn't do nothing, I'm not doing anything, I didn't do anything, stop it, what are y'all doing? I didn't do anything while I'm laying on the ground. But the rest of her squad comes through and starts beating my face into the rocks, pushing me, throwing me around, telling me like, stop resisting. At this moment in time, I'm obviously like emotional, like, I didn't do nothing, bro, I'm not resisting, y'all are moving me, while also like crying a little bit, like, y'all moving me, bro, I'm not doing nothing. They throwing my arms out everywhere, bro, fucking beating me, throwing knees, punching the back of my head, pushing me into these rocks, hot as hell, beating me up, throw me into the back of the car. And then like the main cop, once I'm in the back of they're all like sitting there chit-chatting about what just happened. And one of the main cops comes up to me and he's like, hey man, I see him turn on his camera. He goes, hey, you know what you did? I go, no, not really. I don't think I did anything. He goes, yeah, you resisted arrest. And as he says that, I go, how could I resist arrest if I was never under arrest for anything? He turns around and kind of like gives me that look of like, They don't say anything else to me. They throw me into their Maricopa County system. Have a few like when I'm like stuck in that little isolation chamber where they're like getting all the paperwork done, doing all my prints and all that stupid shit. A few cops keep coming in with their cameras on, opening it up and going, hey bro, why you hitting on cops? Why you beating up cops? I'm like, bro, I didn't beat up a single cop. I don't touch cops. Y'all beat me up. They throw me through the entire jail system for a full night, having a whole bunch of people, like a whole bunch of other like people that are already in the system try to come up to me and talk to me, see what they could get me to say, like, hey bro, what you do? What you in for? Come on man, just tell me your story. What happened? Let me hear about it. I didn't say nothing. There was like 50% of the cops that treated me like shit and wanted me to say something stupid and were mad that I wasn't. And there was another 50% that were just like, respect, this kid's not saying anything. He's kind of holding his own. He's got the respect of these prisoners, and he hasn't even said what he did or anything. Like, they still fear him a little bit. And they respect him. Like, they're almost like joining him into going into the system a little bit. Then I finally get my court date at like 4 a.m. I got in at like probably 12 o'clock that day, 12 p.m. I have no record, so the court system lets me go, tells me to go get a lawyer and whatnot, and maybe I was just in the wrong place at the right time. But even every cop that knew my case, like, even told other cops, like, yo, we got a case on our hands. And push comes to shove, I get out. I have to go do a fucking, like, my death walk. I had no phone, nothing. All of my stuff was downtown Phoenix. I was in Maricopa, however you say it. So I had to walk all the way to a bus, walk all the way to downtown Phoenix to get all my stuff. Hell of a death walk. I had no money on me, no ID, no nothing, bro. That, like, they left me to die out in the middle of the desert for a little while. Luckily I didn't, and I was able to go get my stuff. I hop on the bus to go talk to a lawyer. I meet this dude that's like the drug lord of Phoenix. He just randomly comes up to me and starts talking to me on the bus, being like, hey bro, you go in and you steal that water at that Circle K. That's yours. Like, he was trying to convince me to go steal, just so, because they were watching me, bro. I had cops that would hop on every time I'd hop on the bus driver would have to hop off and act like he was doing an inspection, while a cop would eventually come and catch up and then hop on the bus just to see if I would say anything. They were listening to me. I talked to a lawyer. I didn't feel safe talking to him, so I didn't really tell anything on my story. And eventually I have this court date that I am super afraid of, because if you guys, I feel like most people know, cops are going to get the back of other cops. They don't want to go back to working some shit job. They want to stay a cop. So when a cop fucks up, they get the rest of them would want the other squad members to help them if they fucked up. So they help them to make sure they get out of a shit mess. So me thinking inside like, fuck bro, I'm scared of this case. I didn't do anything. Like I literally didn't do anything but get accused of stealing and then get accused of resisting and accused of assault when I didn't do anything. I got beat up and I didn't steal anything. I got beat up for no reason and thrown into the jail system for no reason. So I want to run. Fuck this case. I'm not going to go and basically sign my life away for a court case that I didn't do because they want to protect their own ass. So I hop up, I go to the airport with all my stuff. I have like $200 to my name. I go up to this clerk and say, hey, keep me under $130. I want to get out of Phoenix. She goes, well, where do you want to go? I say, Portland, Seattle, Boise, or Salt Lake. Just keep me under $130. Sure enough, Salt Lake was under 130, all the rest were above it. So I was like, all right, Salt Lake's the spot. Bought a ticket, flew out that night. And now I'm in Salt Lake. I've been homeless technically since February 27th of 2021, but I was in Arizona at that moment in time all the way until June 24th. Once June 25th occurred, I've been in Salt Lake, and it's now August 5th. I have found out that court case was dropped. They dropped all the charges, but they did say if I do anything illegal within the next 7 years, they can bring that case back up and try to add more punishment to whatever I did if I do something else. But I mean, I'm a good citizen. I don't do anything bad. Sure, I smoke pot, but it's legal in most places. And I don't smoke pot in Utah because it's not legal and I don't have any. But yeah, that's my story of why I got out of Phoenix and how I got to Salt Lake and how I got beat up by police for doing nothing. Because a woman cop didn't feel powerful enough when she was having a conversation with me. She wanted to feel powerful. So she strutted her power by trying to arrest me for no reason and then letting the rest of her squad come in and beat me up. I had a fucking whole bunch of marks on my face. My shoulder was bruised as fuck because they had thrown it all the way to the back, tried to damn near dislocate it. Yeah, I got beat up by the cops for no reason, and it made me scared to death of being in Phoenix at that moment in time, so I had to pick up with no money and go to a whole other state. And luckily I am damn tough and thriving out here as well. Like I thrive anywhere I go, because that's all I can do is continue to work my ass off to better my own path and my family's path and just in general. Damn near threw me in jail for aggravated assault, resisting arrest, assault on a police officer, and a whole bunch of stuff when I didn't do a single thing. And I probably could have been in jail for a long time had I decided to actually go and fight that case and maybe try to like sue them. I probably would have lost that case because I didn't have a really good lawyer. I wouldn't have had one, and they would have made shit up, and who knows? Maybe in another life I could be in jail right now for 5 to 15 years because a woman cop didn't feel safe enough talking to me when I was never a threat. I know there's a lot of good cops out there and I feel their presence when I'm with them, but at the same time there's a lot of cops that they end up putting away innocent souls, hurting good people, and killing good people just because they didn't feel they wanted to teach you a lesson and make you feel less strong as a citizen. I'm not saying don't back your boys in blue. I'm not saying all cops are bad. I'm saying this world is tough. Another hippie story, alright? I gotta get to work. Thanks for being here with me, helping me kill 20 minutes before I had to go to work. And have a good day, y'all. Peace.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one.
Hey, hey. Don't need a single word from no one, I be talking to myself. Think I'm crazy, niggas planning, we been talking about our health.